Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathamitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Shri Radha Krishna Pradhan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Nam Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanta Namaste Bhakta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyate Deshatarine Hare Krishna. So, third day of this Amrita Mahotsav or Samudra Manthan Leela. First day we discussed about how the demigods were defeated by demons headed by Bali Maharaj. And then the demigods went to Brahma and Brahma took them to Lord Vishnu. And then Lord Vishnu told them that how you should go and make a truce, have a deal with Bali and the demons, and what you should do, you should perform this pastime of Samudra Manthan, churning the milk ocean. It was difficult, so Lord actually helped them at every stage. What do we learn from that? That Krishna is the ultimate doer. Nobody can do anything without Krishna's sanction. Only Krishna can do, or he will allow us to do, then only we will be able to do anything. As simple as that, we will not be able to breathe without Krishna's sanction. We will not be able to digest our food without Krishna's sanction. So nothing in our life will happen without his sanction. Anumanta upadrishta cha, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. I am Anumanta. Without my Anumati, you cannot do anything. Sanction, Anumati. Upadrishta, I am seeing from the top like a CCTV camera. So, that's why ahankara vimodatma kartaham miti manyate. Anyone who thinks that I am the doer, he is less intelligent. Krishna says he is less intelligent because we are not doers. We cannot do anything. Whatever we are doing is because Krishna is allowing us to do. You hire a taxi, Uber, and you are sitting on the back seat. If you tell the driver to move right, he'll move right. If you tell him to stop, he'll stop. If you tell him to stop for 12 hours, he has to stop. Even though steering is not in your hand, but yet you are the controller. So similarly, it may appear to us that we are doing, but actually Krishna is the doer. Then somehow Samudra Manthan starts, and that is how, Krishna will prove that how I am a doer. Then comes poison, halahal. So Lord Narayan guides the demigods and demons to come to Lord Shiva, who will drink halal. And then Lord Shiva, after discussing with his wife, he consumes halal, and he is famously known as Nilakantha Mahadev. Then yesterday, the second day, we discussed about 13 more jewels. One by one they came. We discussed about cow and horse, Uchchaishrava, cow Surabhi, and elephant Aravat, and then 8 male elephants, 8 female elephants, then Kaustubhamani, then Parijat, then Varuni, then the prostitutes, Apsaras. So many different things came out. And Lord Dhanvantri came, Chandra came, Lakshmi came, and Dhanvantri brought the nectar, the end goal. So now when the nectar came, Lord Dhanvantri, even though he is Supreme Lord, he is bringing nectar. Who can snatch anything from Supreme Lord? Krishna is allowing this Leela to happen. Krishna wants to show many more things, and we'll try to learn today what Krishna wants to teach us through this appearance of Mohini Murti. So then, as soon as Lord Dhanvantri appears, he has this pot made up of solid gold, which is filled with nectar. As soon as demons saw, they ran and they snatched the nectar. Before even demigods could even think, a demon snatched the nectar. That's how demonic tendency is. No patience. No patience and no sharing. Brahmanas who are in mode of goodness will share, but demoniac persons will not share. So no sharing, and not even asking permission. You're snatching from Lord. Did you even ask him? What did he say, Prabhu?
No courtesy.
No courtesy. So it's all demoniac. So we should not, practice like this, because whatever is in your karma, that will come. And Lord has decided that demons will not get the nectar, and only demigods will get the nectar. So even though demons have the nectar pot, they'll not get it. They're not able to consume it. Yesterday we were discussing, everything is karma, the law of action. So it's not that, let me just clarify. What is fixed is sukha and dukkha, happiness and distress. Now, someone may become happy by watching a movie. Someone may become happy by driving car, going for long drives. Someone may become happy by swimming. Someone may become happy by surfing. Someone may become happy by eating. Someone may become happy by cooking. We have seen. You see, mother, she loves to cook for her child. A child he will not be happy, if you tell him to cook. He does not know how to cook. So, the happiness, the amount of happiness, or the experience of the amount of happiness which you are supposed to have, that you will have it. Material is fixed. It may come from anywhere. You may be in America, You may go to India, you may go to Europe, you may go to Antarctica, or you may go to Mars or Moon. Or if you are a tapasvi, you may enter Sun also. So your happiness will follow you. Whichever Brahmanda you go, whichever planet you go. Similarly, distress will also come. And you will experience. Doesn't matter if you are rich or poor. If you are supposed to experience distress, you will. And we have very powerful examples in the history. Very powerful. That's how Lord performs Leela, so that he can exhibit these pastimes. Mother Sita, she was cursed. Now who can curse Lakshmi? She is Lakshmi. Who can curse? That's how Lord performs Leela. She was cursed that when she will be pregnant, she will get separated from her husband. That was the curse. What Ram could do? People, they blaspheme Ram. Oh, Ram, he gave up the pregnant wife. That's her karma. Now Mother Sita cannot have any karma because she is coming from Vaikuntha, but they are also enacting pastime. Humanly pastime. Lord Krishna got cursed by Gandhari, that because of you, brothers in our family fought and died. Your family members also, they will die after fighting with each other. Krishna says, thank you. So that's what Krishna only inspired Gandhari to curse. So he accepted that curse. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Can we ask questions
Later. Then the flow will, I'll not be able to finish it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was cursed. What? Brahmanas cursed him. What was the curse? You will never be able to enjoy material happiness. And he said, thank you very much. That's not the purpose of life also. So, such great personalities, Pandavas, they don't have karma. Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, they don't have what karma they have. They are coming from Vaikuntha. So if such powerful personalities coming from Vaikuntha, they are enacting pastime. Now you talk about mortals. Rich people, kings, presidents, prime ministers. Everyone has to undergo this experience of distress. And we see sometimes the poorest of the people. You go to countries in Africa and all this, so poor. But they also feel happiness. They also experience. So this experience is fixed. When we get convinced, right now we may not be convinced. The moment you get convinced that the experience of happiness and distress is fixed and it will come in your life, you're fixed, you'll become peaceful. Tranquility, equilibrium, peacefulness, satisfaction, samatha. What is that? Siddhi asiddhayo samodbhutva samatvam yogam uchyate. Krishna says 2.48 Bhagavad Gita. Siddhi asiddhi samabhutva. Siddhi means perfect. Whether perfection or asiddhi, no perfection. They are samatha. So you get happiness, you get distress. If you accept it with the same feeling, then you will never be affected. That's how devotees are supposed to do. I'll tell you one example. Not example, I'll tell you one analogy. How many of us want to experience distress in our life? Seriously? Nobody? Someone should raise hand, na? Someone should follow the path of Kunti Maharani. But distress will come. Prahlad Maharaj said you cannot avoid that, but you can avoid that. Hare Prabhuji, you just explained that it's a part of your destiny. The experience of distress will come, but you can still avoid that. You just now gave example of these powerful personalities. Yes, I'm only saying you can still avoid that. How? Srila Prabhupada writes, the cause of distress will be there. But whether you want to become distressed or not, that's up to you. How many of you have done engineering? Yeah, most of the people coming from India to America are engineers. So you know these gases in periodic table. What are these? Neon and all these. What do you call? Inert gases. What is the peculiarity of that? They don't react. Devotees don't react to material situation. You have to become materially inert and spiritually alert. Spiritually very vibrant, very flammable, and materially inert. So, now two situations. If I accept that till the time I am staying in material world, I will get distress, then what will happen? Two situations. When distress will come, when distress will not come. So I am convinced of this fact that distress will come in my life because I am staying in material world. So when distress will come, you will be like, okay, normal, I know that. You go to Bombay in July, you know it will rain. If in March in Bombay it rains, then something different. So when distress will come in your life, you will not be unhappy, you will be normal. And when distress will not come, happiness will come, you will be happy. So when you are convinced about the fact that material world is full of distress, which is fact, then two things will happen in your life. Distress will come, distress will not come. So you will be either neutral or positive. So just remember, when you accept the fact that you are in material world and material world is full of distress, dukkhalayam ashashvatam. So your life will be in neutral or positive. But when you don't accept and you think that no, I will get happiness. So when you get happiness, it's neutral. Because you assume that happiness will come, happiness came, it's neutral. And when happiness will not come and distress will come, then it's negative. So now it's up to you whether you want neutral and negative or neutral and positive. So even with all the distress around you, if you don't react, you will not be affected. We have examples. Srila Prabhupada. Dukkheshu anuvidnamana sukkheshu vigata spriya vitaraga bhaya krodha sitadhir muniruchyate. And you will become Muni. And you will conquer over raga, bhaya and krodha. Attachment, material attachment, material fear and material anger. You will be able to conquer over all these. Why? Because you are not becoming dukkha. You are not becoming unhappy in dukkha and you are not becoming delighted in happiness. So now it's up to us whether I want to become a demon or a demigod. It's up to me. That's what we have to practice. And that is why, I don't know, but it's very unfortunate that we don't read Prabhupada books. This is from Prabhupada books. Anyone who reads Prabhupada books, he will not get bewildered in his life. Anyone who reads regularly, they never get bewildered. There might be so many, uh, you know, problems may come one after the other, but it will not bewilder us. So that's why we need to read Prabhupada books. Very, very important. So then demons they snatched, and demigods they cried. They went to Lord. Oh Lord! Lord said, I told you, na, you will get it. Why are you worried? See, they again got worried. This is the problem with demigods. That's why demigods are not pure devotees, except few. They're not pure devotees. If Lord has already told, I will give you, then you don't have faith on Krishna's words also. That's exactly with us. We are on the path of demigods, but we lack faith. So we have to strengthen our faith. And this pastime is for strengthening the faith. Every time you see how Krishna helps. So then, okay, they are fighting. These demons are fighting. Aham purvam, natvam, natvam. I will drink first. I will drink first. They are just snatching. They are just passing the jug from one hand to another hand. And demigods, they cannot do anything. They are just standing and watching in distress. I also worked hard. Give me something. So there comes Lord. He just, disappears from there. And then he appears on the side of demons. The most beautiful form. Let me read. Shukdev Goswami describing about Mother Lakshmi, he describes the beauty of Mother Lakshmi in maybe 2 or 3 verses. Not much. But when Lord becomes female form, is more beautiful than even Lakshmi. Prabhupada writes in one of the purport that Lord, when he's so beautiful that he defeats the beauty of thousands of Lakshmis. That is the beauty of Lord. And if he takes the form of a female, imagine what happens. So these demons are saying, after seeing, alas, how wonderful is her beauty, how wonderful the luster of her body, and how wonderful the beauty of her youthful age. Speaking in this way, they quickly approached her, full of lusty desires to enjoy her, and began to inquire from her in many ways. Typical demoniac features. You see anything you want to enjoy. So whenever we see anything and we want to enjoy, that's demoniac quality. And we see anything and we think, okay, let's offer to Krishna and then we enjoy, that's the quality of demigods. And when you see anything, just say, let Krishna enjoy this, then you are a pure devotee. Then you are a pure devotee. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji used to chant in public bathroom. I'm not sure how the public bathrooms in US are, but public bathrooms in India, not now, 100 years back, how it would be. A filth everywhere. He's chanting. Why? He wants to please Krishna by chanting Mahamantra. And he does not want any disturbance in pleasure of Krishna if anyone will come and talk to me. So he'll become, that is how pure devotees think. Everything for Krishna. You see how Prabhupada, we just visited Detroit. He purchased this Fisher mansion and so many palaces, so many churches, everything for Krishna. He did not keep anything. He did not stay also. Prabhupada said, I am cursed. I cannot stay more than a few days in any of the property. That's a curse I have accepted. And he told his sannyasi disciples, now you must accept this curse. I'll transfer this curse to you. And this curse comes from where? Parents of the devotees. Daksha. Daksha gave to Narad Muni, and Prabhupada said, my disciples' parents are cursing me, so I have been cursed not to stay at one place. So, but Prabhupada, you see, so you can understand. So when you see object, you want to enjoy it, that's demoniac. You see the object, you want to enjoy it, but after offering to Krishna, that's demigod. So at least we should come to that level. When you come, to the level of pure devotional service, you see anything, let Krishna enjoy this. That's pure devotional service. So this demoniac property, they all became lusty by seeing her beauty and quickly approached. What did they say? Oh, wonderfully beautiful girl, you have such nice, resembling the petals of a lotus flower. Who are you? Where do you come from? What is your purpose in coming here? And where and whom do you belong? Oh, you whose thighs are extraordinarily beautiful, our minds are becoming agitated simply because of seeing you. So all the inquiries. And Krishna used to do this his pastimes in Braja. He would go with his cowherd, friends, and then he would see any young gopi coming. He'll stop her. Whose daughter-in-law you are? If you're not married, whose daughter you are? He'll immediately inquire. So that's how Krishna also does. But Krishna is the supreme enjoyer, so he has the right to do that. Demons have no right to do that. And they want to enjoy the Supreme Lord. Then Prabhupada says, they are asking, whom do you belong to? So, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, women belong to either father, husband or son. Not like today. Whom do you belong to? I am an independent working woman. Someone will say, oh, because you have a men's body, so you are just making fun of us. It's not like that. It's just the soul has received some body from Krishna due to the karma. So someone received the body of a horse, someone has received the body of a dog, someone received the body of an owl, someone has received the body of a woman, someone has received the body of a man. There's no differentiation. Krishna does not see. Is there any form in the creation in which Krishna is not seated? Prabhupada says Krishna even is present in the worm which is living in the stool of the pig. Krishna is with that jiva also. So for Krishna there is no difference. It's just how someone may say, oh, there is no difference. Sometimes I go to these colleges in India and the young girls and boys are sitting. So how many of you say there's a difference between girls and boys? No, Swamiji, there's no difference. There's no difference. I said I can see that. Boys are also wearing jeans and girls are also wearing jeans. So there's definitely no difference. But do you want me to behave without difference? Then you will not like it. I said if I will call one boy and hug him on the stage, it's all right. If I call one girl and hug her, then there's a scandal, controversy. Baba should be behind the bars. Then how come difference is there? I said, if I sit here giving class, I can wear dhoti, I can wear jeans. If I will wear sari, then everyone started laughing. See, now there is differentiation. So what Krishna has created, you cannot destroy it. You know? They say that the words mark on the stone, patthar ki lakir. Huh? You cannot destroy. Maybe you can destroy that stone, but Prabhupada says you cannot destroy what Krishna has created. In the context of Varnashram, he speaks. So, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, a woman supposed to belong to her father before her marriage, to her husband after her marriage, to her grown sons in her old age. That's we have heard from Prabhupada. That does not mean that man can be, independent. Man also has some set of rules. Women also has some set of rules. Shudra also has some set of rules. Vaishya, Kshatriya is supposed to follow Brahmana. Brahmana is not independent. Brahmana is supposed to follow scriptures. Scriptures are independent because they are aparushya. They are spoken by Krishna. Then he says, what to speak of human beings, even the demigods, demons, Siddhas, Gandharvas, Charanas, and various directors of the universe, the Prajapatis, have never touched you before. It is not that we are unable to understand your beauty. So they understood she is not married. They understood she is not married, and she is not married, that means she is not touched. Not like today. Again, different situation. Oh, beautiful girl with beautiful eyebrows, certainly Providence, by His causeless mercy, has sent you to please the senses and minds of all of us. Is this not a fact? Look at demoniac people. Ravana, he wanted to enjoy Sita. Huh? In Hindi भी थे, तुम्हारे बाप का मार. That's how demons are. Whatever they see, they just want to snatch, grab, and just want to enjoy. Ravana took Mother Sita. Could he enjoy? He was destroyed. He took the snake thinking that's a rope. So here also, Providence has sent you to be enjoyed by our minds and senses. So one thing is for sure, man or woman enjoys sense gratification with mind and senses. Soul has no connection with it. Soul is not enjoying. It's the mind and senses which are enjoying. And both are like foreign element for us. I'm not mind, I'm not senses, I'm soul. That is why a pure devotee is inert and he does not try to enjoy, because he knows this is not, it's like, it's like there's a bone. We have seen in the cartoon. You throw the bone, and no human will go and start licking, but dog will start licking. That's dog's food. Or you get in the market, dog's food, dog's biscuit. It's not that, oh, guests have come, oh, we don't have biscuit. Chala do ye, just give them these biscuits. You don't do that. It's incompatibility. So soul cannot enjoy anything which is material. They're incompatible. They'll not go with each other. And material world cannot put us into distress because I am soul, and the material world cannot do anything to me. We get affected because we are attached. Then they say, we are now all engaged in enmity. Okay, now I have to little rush. Okay, so they say now we have some enmity. We both are sons of Kashyapa. Diti's sons are Daityas, and Danu's sons are Danavas, and Aditi's sons are Aditya. But all three are wives of Kashyapa. Kashyapa has how many wives? Yeah, 12 wives. So, we both are brothers, same father, but now there's a dispute. So, why don't you settle? And here comes very interesting part. What she says, what she will respond. And in this text, it is not mentioned Shri Mohini Murti Vacha or Srimati Mohini Murti Vacha. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. He is Bhagavan. He just taken different form. He never becomes Srimati. He has he has billions of Srimatis around him serving him. He does not become Srimati. We are all Srimatis. We think, men think I am Shri. No, Prabhu, you are Srimati. Just to differentiate so that you do not start wearing saris and jewelry and double the expenditure of your house. So you are just called Prabhu. You are not Prabhu. You are Prakriti. Imagine if husband and wife both start wearing jewelry, so much money will be spent. If both will start wearing saris. Now Prabhu's dress is dhoti kurta, how much? How much? In Indian rupees, 1,000, 2,000. If you have some border, some embroidery, maybe 2,500. How much you pay for? How much you pay for sari? Kanjivaram. You're from Chennai. Kanjivaram sari.
10,000, 15,000, 20,000 depends.
You go to wholesale Kanjivaram near Kanchipuram, all wholesalers are sitting. If you see 10,000 rupees sari, you will not even like it. Do you think your wife will like it? But you don't like it. Huh? So imagine husband and wife both start wearing such costly things. So that is why, just to differentiate some functionalities, it's just Prabhu. Otherwise we are all Srimatis. No one is Sri in this creation except Krishna. O sons of Kashyapa, she says, he says in the form of she, I am only a prostitute. How is it that you have so much faith in me? A learned person never puts his faith in women. Very interesting. He is addressing, oh son of Kashyapa. Kashyapa is a Brahmana, a very intelligent person. You are his sons. You are putting a faith in a prostitute? Why Lord is calling Mohini Murti's incarnation as prostitute? Because she was not accompanied by any man, father, husband or son. She was alone wandering in this world. Prabhupada writes, in Leelamriti you will read, Prabhupada says, nowadays I'm traveling in train from Delhi to Mathura in 1960s, and I see sometimes some alone women are traveling. This is not very good. Now we have to what to do. Prabhuji is working in different office, Mataji is working in different office. That's practicality. But principles should be clear. We should not have any, unnecessary argument on principles. Principles are clear. Practicality is different. So at least in our mind, women should be chaste and husband should be chaste. Both should be chaste to Lord. Both should be loyal to each other. At least that much we can apply. That's very practical. Even Americans, they want that. Huh? What is the thing which you don't get in Walmart and what was that? Costco is loyalty. And what you get everywhere? Divorce lawyers. So at least based on principle of Srimad Bhagavatam, we can be loyal to each other. Loyal to each other means husband loyal to wife, not to neighbor's wife. So, Chanakya Pandit Prabhupada quotes, never put your faith in a woman or a politician. So again, I explained, woman is not necessarily with the body, with the mind. So even person, a soul in a man's body, but very chanchala, cannot control the tongue, is woman. You know how and where You have heard this that women cannot digest anything in her stomach. Any किसी बात को पचा नहीं सकती. You heard this?
Cannot keep secrets.
Cannot keep secrets. You heard this?
Yes.
You know where it all this started?
Yudhishthira.
Yeah. So Yudhishthir gave curse. So anything, Mataji's, please talk to Yudhishthir Maharaj. Just 2 days back, 31st August, Prabhupada's instruction or letter to some Mataji. And Prabhupada says, for your questions, I would recommend when you meet Krishna, you ask the questions, he'll give you the answers. So, if you ask this question, I'll tell you this very controversial question, whether jivas have come from Vaikuntha or not. So Prabhupada was again and again asked this question. Even though Prabhupada says that jiva has fallen, there are controversies. Even some acharyas, they give different opinion. We cannot understand. So for us, I give answer to everyone what Prabhupada gave answer. Prabhupada told one devotee, when you go to Krishna, you ask him, he will tell you. So I also give same answer. Because I don't know. And nobody knows. So why to speculate? So sometimes just repeat Prabhupada's statement. Oh demons, as monkeys, jackal and dogs are unsteady in their sexual relationships, want newer and newer friends every day. Women who live independently seeks new friend daily. Friendship with such women is never permanent. Very powerful. So they thought, she's joking, she's laughing, she's just, talking. For a man, the most distracting thing in the creation of Lord Krishna is the laugh of a woman. When women they're talking, then naturally they laugh. When a man hears that, he becomes agitated. It's very dangerous. That's why Prabhupada always said that girls and boys should not study together. At least let them get trained up. But Prabhupada, seeing the situation of America, he allowed some things. But then what he did? He said, okay, you married. You get married. Devotees got initiated, first initiation. And next day of initiation he called. He said, so both of you, either you get married or you take sannyas. So till the time of initiation they were not married. They were the earlier couple. So then Prabhupada got them married in 26 Prabhupada saw the situation, okay. Prabhupada encouraged, no problem. You become grahastha. Live a life, earn hard, work hard, earn money, and keep Krishna in the center, and then go back to Godhead. So then, okay, now he says, my dear demons, if you accept whatever I may do, whether honest or dishonest, then I take responsibility of dividing the nectar between you. See, bewildering. Lord is so bewildering. Lord is telling, Mohini Murti is telling the demons, I may be honest or dishonest in dividing the nectar between the demigods and you demons, but still you will not stop me. He's taking that promise. Otherwise, I am not interested. But they were so captivated, so bewildered. Dasharath Maharaj was protected once by Kaikeyi in the war. And what he said to Kaikeyi? Ask. I'll give you 2 boons. Asked. She did not ask. Then she was, years later, she was reminded by mantra. And Dasharath Maharaj already loved Kaikeyi more. And seeing the Kaikeyi in distress, he said, whatever you ask, I'll give. He kind of gave a blank check. And then what happened? So we should learn that. Dealing with anyone. Now this is not for man or woman. Dealing with anyone and any object. if you bring emotions in between, then what happens? All philosophy is washed off. A person who has diabetes, then what will happen? If he's very emotional, then he'll eat sweets and get more affected. So this is how the mind will cheat us. It's not about man and woman. It's how the mind will cheat us. So we should be very careful and not to allow the mind to cheat us. It may be in any situation. Mind will come in between. So this is what, but they are, demons are completely, their minds are completely controlled by Mohini Murti. The chief of the demons were not very expert in deciding things. They said, yes, whatever you have said is all right. Okay, decision. Now pay for it. So then Mohini Murti says, okay, all listen, 1, 2, 3, mic testing, 1, 2, 3. All of you demigods and demons go and take bath. Get ready. Wear new clothes. And then sit on the kusha grass because you are about to get, and they perform yajna. So they take shower, they wear new clothes, they apply tilak and all that. They perform yajna and they are seated facing towards east. So one side demigods facing towards east, one side demons facing towards east. So they all sat. Now Mohini Murti came with the jug, the golden pot in her hand, and she went to demons first. There is no question. Lord thought there is no question of giving nectar to these demons. They are demoniac people. It's like feeding milk to snake. Demonic people should not be given power. Sometimes people say, is it good that Krishna arranged Duryodhan to be killed, Karna to be killed? That's not good. But there were demons. If they get the powers, imagine Duryodhan and Karna, they were not in power. And yet Karna proposed Duryodhan that undress Draupadi in front of 20,000 people, all men. And she is the queen of Indraprasth. She is not ordinary lady. She is not a prostitute. She is queen. Karna gave this idea. He's such a demon. Vyasadeva says there are 4 villains of Mahabharata: Dhritarashtra, Karna, Duryodhan, Shakuni. They should never be given power. And that's why Lord kills them. They'll create disaster. Why? Many times people ask, only Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur clarified this. This fellow whose thumb was taken away, Eklavya. Why Dronacharya took his thumb? What was the problem? You see, in India, many people say, oh no, he was good, his thumb should not have been taken. Dronacharya is Brahmana, he is favoring upper class, he is lower class. And somehow Indians are very expert in coming with purports. From where this upper class and lower class came? No, Dronacharya is a Brahmana, Eklavya is Dalit, and upper class has exploited lower class. Lower class accepted upper class as master. A master can ask anything. Because Eklavya, he was asked, why do you want to learn? You want to become expert archer, why? He said, I want to kill all the Kauravas and Pandavas. That's why he wanted to learn. He came to Dronacharya. Dronacharya said, get lost, you rascal. Imagine if someone comes to you and somehow you know how to handle gun. But in America, everyone knows. Only you people may not know. Suppose someone comes, how to make a bomb. And somehow you know how to make bomb. And you will ask him, so why you want to learn? Oh, I want to blast the White House. Why will you give? I want to bomb NASA. Why will you give? I want to destroy the world. Why will you give power to such people? So demons should not get power. And that's why Mahabharat war happened. So that demons should be wiped off and Yudhishthir should become king. But then, Krishna thought, let's not get into fight right now. Let me give, because they have become weak. Who? Demigods. Because of the curse of Durvasa. So they need nectar to regain their strength so that they can fight the demons. So they need nectar. If I will now tell demons, I will not give you anything, they'll start fighting. That's not good. So Mohini Murti, who captivated the hearts and minds and senses of demons, she appeared. She said, see, they are all poor fellows. What I will do, I will just give uparka, the upper layer, very diluted nectar to them, and then I'll come to you, give you all thick nectar. Dal hai kya? Is it dal or something? Upar, the upper layer is watery and thick. Dal is down. Rasam. In Hindi, in UP, they say, someone told me from UP or Bihar, someone said, dahi upar se, dal niche se. Let's get dahi means all the substance, malai is on the top, and dal, all the thick dal is on the bottom. So then these foolish people, these demons, they became so foolish. That is why when someone is captured by his emotions, he loses. He is a loser, and it happens with us also. We are in between. It happens with us. We get emotional. We take decisions in emotions. So then they said, okay, give them, poor fellows. Demigods are poor fellows. Anyway, we have defeated them. What they will do to us? Give them. So Mohini Murti started giving them nectar. They are drinking, enjoying. And demons are thinking, okay, no problem. She'll come to us. She loves us. The biggest illusion of life. When a man thinks, this woman loves me, and the woman thinks, this man loves me. The biggest illusion of life. It's just to maintain a society. That's the institution of marriage. That's all. I love my country. It's an illusion. I love my wife. I love my husband. But ultimately, a soul only loves Krishna. But because that love is not getting fulfilled and not directed towards Krishna, it gets directed toward everything else. Ultimately, I love my body. And because I love myself and I love my wife, so if she will be happy, then I will be happy, so I should make her happy. So wife should not think that, oh, my husband loves me and that's why he's making me happy. He will become happy by making you happy. And similarly with wife and husband, vice versa. Similarly with parents and similarly with kids. So we should be clear, even though we get emotional, but internally we should be clear that yes, I am defeated by my mind, I have to overcome gradually. At least that much we should know. So then, Rahu, one of the demons, somehow this fellow didn't get affected by Mohini. Why? Because Mohini didn't want. Rahu's big role is there. Every one of you, what you don't want in life, Rahu. What is the day today? Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What is Sunday? Bhadra Purnima. And also Sunday is lunar eclipse. Purnima is for lunar eclipse and Amavasya, next Amavasya is solar eclipse. So this month, September, enjoy. Some astrologers, they say the year of Mangal. That's why you will see all the places destruction. The entire year will be like that. The 9th month is also the month of Mangal. So you will see more destruction in September. But destruction is not, it's something, it's like, you clean your house. There's a carpet. So what will you do? After devotees will go, maybe next day, Prabhuji, Mataji, they will use, what do you call? Vacuum cleaner. But the germs who are staying on there, for them it's a destruction. So it's all Krishna's arrangement. So destruction is nothing but just a change. So Rahu is most important personality for lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. So Rahu came and sat between sun and moon. He wore the dress of demigod. And he sat between sun and moon. And he got the nectar. He was undetected by Mohini. How is it possible? So Lord acted in a way that he is innocent, he does not know. But he knew. And sun and moon, they signaled because they are eternal enemies of Rahu. Rahu always disturbs them, no? So kind of they signaled. So Lord was not happy with sun and moon. You think I'm a stupid fellow? I'm an idiot? I do not know. So immediately Mohini Murti took out her Sudarshan Chakra. And within a fraction of a second, Sudarshan Chakra went with a lightning speed and chopped off the head of Rahu. So the body is dead because Amrit did not go. In astrological language, that body is not yet dead. It becomes Ketu. So Ketu has no head. So Ketu cannot think, it only acts. And Rahu, because the nectar went, it's still alive. So you see, Rahu and Ketu, they are always sitting, right opposite to each other in the astrological charts. A very important role. So because nectar was there, so Lord Brahma accepted Rahu as one of the planet, but malefic planet. So total there are 7 planets. Which are the 7 planets? Sun, Moon, Sun, Moon. अरे हफ्ते के दिन गिनो ना. That is what it is. Weekdays. First is Sun, then Moon. Mangal means Mars. अरे very soon you will be going there. Mr. Musk will take you. Don't worry. You can tell him that you just give me lift till Mars, but I'll go proceed further and you stay here. And you go ahead to Vaikuntha. And then, what is the 4th planet? Mercury, Buddha. And then Jupiter, Guru. And Venus, Shukra, Saturn, Shani. 7 planets. And 2 malefic planets. Rahu and Ketu. So when all these 7 planets come in line, which has happened 2 times in this year, and people say, wow, all the scientists say, all the planets you can see in line. It's the most dangerous situation. Because when all the planets come in line, and if one side Rahu comes, one side Ketu comes, that's called Kal Sarpa. It will create destruction. In the month, in the time of COVID, it happened 4 times in 6 months. So they are locked. All the auspicious planets are locked between Rahu and Ketu. So two sides are demons. So they have suppressed the power of all the auspicious planets. So very dangerous. And that's what is going on in this world nowadays. So then, now this happened. What happens? I'll read one translation to you. The supreme Rahu's head, however, having been touched by the nectar, became immortal. Thus, Lord Brahma accepted Rahu's head as one of the planets. Since Rahu is an eternal enemy of the moon and the sun, he always tries to attack them on the nights of full moon and dark moon. Full moon is all about lunar eclipse, and dark moon, solar eclipse. So in this month, both are happening. So that means Rahu is active. So what should you do? Chant, but you are already chanting. Huh? Yes, chant more. But Rahu will always be active in next month, also he'll be active. In December, he'll also be active in the month of marathon. Till the time you are in material world, Rahu will be active. So keep chanting as much as possible. Srila Prabhupada said, chant all day if you want to protect. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the best friend and well-wisher of the three worlds. For Supreme Lord and devotees, for Krishna and devotees, they do not see difference between demons and demigods. For them, they're equal. They're playing their role. That's all. They're playing their role. The Prabhupada was not affected, whether be it World War I. Prabhupada, I was just counting, how many wars Prabhupada has seen? World War I, World War II, 1971 India-Pakistan War, 1962 India-China War, 1965 India-Pakistan War, 5. One more he saw. 77? 47. That was 71. No? And 47. 6 wars Prabhupada saw in his life, major wars. Was he affected? No. Prabhupada, when 1971, this war was happening, and Prabhupada came to India that time only. As if Krishna was waiting Prabhupada to come, and then wars will start. So both incidents, happen. And Prabhupada, in one of the lectures, he says that why should we even be concerned for this war? It's Krishna's creation and Krishna's destruction. Creation, maintenance and destruction. So time and again, the small destructions keep happening. So that's all right. It's a cleanup. Like one very good thing which I saw, maybe Krishna willing, devotees in India also will learn. Like you all come together in Bhakti Shastri, you Bhakti Vriksha. You cook a little bit and then you hear the lecture, eat prasad, then help and clean up. At least there are many places, devotees, they just clean up, wind up and then go. So that there is no burden on one person. So that's how cleanup Krishna is doing. Prabhupada was not at all affected. And Prabhupada saw demonic energy acting. Prabhupada said, okay, they are also supposed to be active. Na? When Krishna was leaving this planet 5,000 years ago, Adharma, the irreligion personified, came in front of Lord Krishna. My dear Lord, in Satyuga you did not give me place. You said, later. Treta Yuga passed, you did not give me place. And then you said later. Dwapar has passed, you still have not given me place. When will I be active? Krishna says, the moment I leave, you be active. So Adharma is active. That's how Kali enters. But somehow, which we are thinking today is Tandava, that is subdued almost completely because of the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Imagine if Lord Chaitanya wouldn't have appeared. What would have happened today? Forget about we becoming devotees, but otherwise how much Tandav it would have created in this world. It's all because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, things are under control. There's somewhere a lot of Harinam is going on, so many devotees are there, so things are still under control. So Lord is not a friend or enemy. Huh? Samaham sarva bhuteshu. For me, demons, demigods, humans, Gandharvas, Charanas, everyone is same. I don't differentiate because Krishna sees what? Soul. Even pure devotees. Huh? Pure devotees, he sees everyone as equal. Samadarshi, he is Samadarshi. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the best friend and well-wisher. Thus, when the demigods had almost finished drinking water, the Lord, in the presence of all the demons, disclosed his original form. Close the curtain, switch on the lights, and all the characters will be revealed. So Lord did not close the curtain, he just switched on his light and he was revealed. So he revealed himself. Now next chapter will talk about Devasur Sangram, which will not talk. It talks Sukadeva Goswami says. Now very important verse is coming, which is the teaching for this day, which is the teaching of this entire Amrit Mahotsav. So just hear very carefully. The place, the time, the cause, the purpose, the activity, and the ambition were all the same for both demigods and demons. But the demons achieved one result and demigods another. Because the demigods are always, okay, I'll read half later. So, you understood? Shukadeva Goswami said the place was same. Demigods and demons were at same place. The time was same. They were both present at the same time. The cause was same. Both wanted nectar. The purpose was same. To become immortal. The activity was same. Samudra Manthan. And the ambition were all the same. But how come the result differed? How come the result differed? Intention. No, ambition is intention. It is same.
Dependency.
Yes. One is dependent on Lord, another is not. Everything changes. In Bhagavad Gita, 5 factors, 5 performers of action they say. Not Kshetra. Kshetra is there, not Kshetra. The place, the time, and no, the time, not the time. The place, cause is there. The doer is Krishna. Your Bhagavad Gita, open 18.14. 18.14. Read the senses, the endeavor, the soul, the place, the body, the performer, various senses, endeavor, and the Lord. So 4 things: senses, endeavor, performer, and body. So these 4 are, not just look here, these 4 are with you. Now the 5th factor. Now see how things will change. These 4 are with you. You close this, they are with you. And this is Supreme Lord. And if it is like this, the result is different. The result is different. So ultimately, who is the doer? It's only Krishna who is the result giver. So with demons and with demigods, it's a difference. Because the demigods are always under the shelter of the dust of the Lord's lotus feet, they could easily, very easily, drink the nectar and gets its result. The demons, however, not having sought shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord, were unable to achieve the result they desired. That's it. This is the main and most important teaching of this entire pastime. On the first day, you remember, I was again and again stressing the point Lord is the doer, Lord is doing. So, demigods, they accepted this fact, and demons, they did not. Whatever endeavor you put, but you accept Krishna as the supreme Lord and the supreme controller and the supreme doer and the supreme sanctioner, then you will get a different result. If Krishna wants, Krishna can give you so much material opulence. Krishna will not worry about your karma. But Krishna says you have to become a devotee, no? Krishna says, I have to develop faith on you. Once I develop trust and faith on you, then I'll give you. I don't have faith on you, how can you give? If you have a small child, 5-year-old, you will give him $1, $5. You will not give this fellow, small fellow, $100 note. Even if you give some time, you will not give $10,000 because it's small. So Krishna says, you are small devotees. Become good devotees, pakka devotees. Then I'll give you. And pakka devotees, if they don't get also, they're happy. If they get, they're happy. Prabhupada, when he didn't have anything, he was all satisfied. When he got everything, he engaged in Krishna's service. Yeah? So that is how it happened. Now the last verse. In human society, there are various activities performed for the protection of one's wealth and life by one's words, one's mind, one's action. But they are all performed for one's personal or extended sense gratification with reference to the body. If I am doing for my body, this is for selfishness. If I do for my wife, my father, my mother, my son, my daughter, my brother, my society, my nation, my world, then this is extended selfishness. But there is also sense gratification. Because intended to make you happy, intended to make myself happy. All these activities are baffled. Anything we intend to make ourselves happy, all the activities will be baffled. You understand baffled? Everything will be destroyed, become zero. Because of being separate from devotional service. But when the same activities are performed for the satisfaction of the Lord, the beneficial results are distributed to everyone, just as water poured on the root of the tree is distributed throughout the entire tree. So, what do? We should try and prepare our consciousness. That is why Prabhupada says, morning you should chant, you should read, you should hear, you should worship Lord, you should take prasad. When we do this 4.5 hours of program, then what happens? Our consciousness is purified. If not fully, to a certain extent. Then whole day, whether you are doing business, whether you are doing your job, whether you are working in home, whether you are taking care of kids, whether you are taking care of family members, whatever activity we are doing, your consciousness is clear. Why are you doing that? 4.5 hours. Because 2 hours of chanting, 1 hour of Bhagavatam. Generally, morning program, it becomes 4:30, it starts 9 o'clock at night. So I just end this 4.5 hours. I'll tell you, anyone who asks me, I say 4.5 hours. I'll tell you what the reason. 2 hours of chanting, 1 hour of reading, 1 hour of hearing, and half an hour of Mangal Arati. Mangal Arati, Narsingh Arati, Tulsi Arati, and Guru Puja. Everything you can fit in there. At least 4.5 hours you should perform daily. Minimum is actually 8 hours. But okay, you start with something. So, see, the thing is, it's not that I will not eat. It's not that Krishna is not telling us to eat. It's not that Krishna is not telling us to maintain your body, take care of your health. Krishna is Prabhupada used to go for morning walks. Why? To take care of his health. Prabhupada would eat healthy prasadam. Prabhupada said prasadam, Prabhupada writes in Bhagavad Gita in the 17th chapter. What is the function of food? Why should we eat food? Food should be tasty, food should be healthy. And one more thing is this. So it's not that Prabhupada did not eat healthy food or he did not serve healthy food to devotees. It's not that Prabhupada did not do exercise. It's not that Prabhupada didn't allow devotees to do exercise. Prabhupada told work hard. What is that? That's exercise. You raise hand and dance for half an hour. You see, amazing exercise will happen. Raising hand is such, this shoulder takes care of. And nowadays, so many shoulder dislocation cases are happening because of weak bones. One of our brahmachari was a new bhakta. He just fell down. He was carrying something heavy and he just fell. And his shoulder went and, banged the wall. And shoulder got dislocated. And then he was taken to hospital. I took him to hospital, a devotee doctor. And I saw amazing thing. He just fixed like he's fixing the bulb. He said, Prabhu, just relax. See, someone has come. Fix. Go. But if the muscles ligament becomes weak, then they have to operate. Otherwise, just fitting. How Krishna is fitted. It's like, assembly of human body is the simplest thing what Krishna has done. We have made it complicated. So we should eat healthy. We should remain healthy. We should take care of husbands. We should take care of wives. We should take care of parents. Serve parents. We should take care of kids. All this should be taken care. But then we will become demons. No, you can still become a demigod. Thinking that this body is given by Krishna, has to be used in service of Krishna. So I need to feed healthy prasadam. I need healthy sleep. I need healthy exercise. And then my wife, actually devotee of Krishna. She's servant of Krishna. So I have to serve her. Similarly, wife will think, oh, my Prabhu, my husband is servant of Krishna. He's a devotee. So I have to serve him. And devotee's house, who takes birth? Devotees. So children are devotees. That's what Prabhupada told to one Mataji. Your child is your deity. Leave deity worship, take care of your child. It's more important. Because he is a devotee. Your parents, Prabhupada said, if the fruits are good, then tree has to be good. If someone has become devotee, the parents may appear that apparently they are not devotees, but they are good people. They are good souls. Why? Because they have given you birth. So you serve everyone, seeing everyone's connection, including yourself, with Krishna. Then you become demigod. And then gradually we will proceed to become pure devotee. At least right now, aim to become a demigod. Not that you want to stay in heaven, but have such qualities. So this is what we learn from Samudra Manthan Leela, that everything remains same, but the result differed. Because with one, Krishna was thumbs up, and with other party, Krishna was thumbs down. That's the difference. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu, your question, sorry.
So no, in the start you said Sita Devi was cursed. I just wanted to know who cursed Sita Devi.
Lakshmi Devi cursed? Okay, Lakshmi Devi cursed. Narad Muni cursed? Okay, Narad. Someone cursed.
What was the instance? Why was she cursed?
I didn't hear even Lakshmi or Narad. Some other, parrots, because she somehow disturbed somehow accidentally she killed or something to the male parrot, and female parrot was pregnant that time. So that's how female parrot she cursed that when you will become pregnant, you will be separated from the husband. See, this is all Leela. For us to explain, for us to understand. So you understand, learn something.
So probably one thing, like when you were kind of
explaining about the emotions and dealing with emotions. So when we are totally logical, then our heart becomes very hard basically, like because we don't feel anything, like when we take decision based on just logic and judgment. But in devotees, like with exchange with the devotees or something, we try to become so soft or so emotional that we forget that logical part. So these two are kind of contradictory to each other. So how to balance that part?
So once I was sitting in the car behind my spiritual master, his Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and he was going to airport, so I was going to drop him. I asked Maharaj, if I deal with devotees as per scriptures, then becomes very hard, becomes sometimes harsh. But if I leave scriptures and deal with devotees very softly, then I may not be on the path of dharma, as you said. So what is the, you know what answer he gave me? He said, you should travel with me sometimes. Then I meditated. He wants to teach because this is not something can be taught in words. So then I traveled. He made me travel with him, few places, to China also. So then I saw how he deals. He does not. Many Prabhupada disciples, they told how Maharaj is very straightforward, but he's very sweet. So how you to practice that will come. How you can become like that when you chant your rounds as attentively as possible. Your heart will become soft like butter. And with that butter like heart, when you deal, even when you speak strong words, but because heart is like a butter, devotees will accept it. And that's how Maharaj used to manage. Otherwise, do you think ISKCON management is easy? You're married? How many kids you have?
Two.
So 3 people managing, how is it easy or difficult? So imagine managing a society. Now the temple will come. So then you will see different rasa. I was telling Prabhu, not to get fearful, but that is also, that rasa also you should get. Very tasty. So that is how you can manage. But what happens, any selfless soul is soft-hearted. Even if he chastises you, you'll accept. Do you think Prabhupada did not chastise? In the history of ISKCON, nobody is stronger in speech as Prabhupada. You hear his lectures. How strong he was with devotees. He would become so angry, but devotees still would love him. How is it possible? He is speaking so much. He speaks in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter. Women are less intelligent. But none of his women disciples, hate Prabhupada. Not everyone was pure devotee, but they still love Prabhupada. He says men are lusty. And men don't start hating Prabhupada. We still love Prabhupada because his heart was soft. So rather than thinking that how to manage externally, we should try to internally become selfless, chant your rounds, make your heart soft, then you speak. If I know that you are my well-wisher, even if you speak harshly with me, I'll accept it. Is it not?
No, that's right.
Have you not spoken harshly sometimes with your kids? Then, but your kids know that my father is my well-wisher, my mother is my well-wisher. So they should feel, and they will feel. Paramatma will inspire them if we are sincere. It's very difficult, Prabhu. Very difficult. Externally, if you have a personality which is hot-tempered or short-tempered, then people will know. But if they know that you are selfless, you are doing it for their benefit, then they'll love you. They'll like you. So don't try to see externally how to manage, because you cannot leave the path of dharma. Sometimes okay, you can be strict for oneself and lenient for others. So sometimes you can be lenient, but not all the time. Sometimes you can be strict. So see how balance is. So who will guide you? Ah, dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti. Paramatma has to guide you. That's why, before the day I boarded the plane from India, that day was Vyas Puja of Maharaj. So I gave Bhagavatam in Juhu temple. And I said, Maharaj managed, he did the service of management of ISKCON for 57 years without committing any offense. It is possible. And this I have heard from his god brothers. It is possible. Very much possible. So we have to, so when you consider yourself body, everything collapses. Gradually, when we consider, no, I'm not this body. And when you see, I was telling you, normal and positive, normal and negative. So when you see, the world is full of distress. So someone you like, someone like your brother, your friend, or some devotee friend, they speak harshly with you. You will like, okay, that's how material world is supposed to be. So you're not reacting to it. Then the other person will feel, oh, then he'll come and beg forgiveness. That's how you develop relationships. So you don't react, but it's very difficult. I mean, what I'm speaking to you, bless me, I can also apply in my life. I know it's very difficult, but that is what the fact is. That's how it will work. Yes, Mataji.
So, Prabhuji, can you mention some of the practical situations in which, as a grasta, we can say, okay, let Krishna enjoy this? Because as a grasta, we have house, car, we cook, so we offer it and accept it as a prasadam. But so, what could be the practical situations we can say, okay, let Krishna enjoy this?
What you are doing is practical, because that is what Prabhupada said. Now, we wake up in the morning. We don't like to wake up, but we wake up. Why? For Krishna. So you are surrendering your sleep to Krishna. You're surrendering your body to Krishna. Sometimes you feel that, oh, I'm very tired, 4 o'clock. But then you stretch yourself. So why you're doing? For Guru and Krishna. So Krishna will be so grateful to you. Now, this is morning waking up. We have seen devotees all over the world. They struggle while chanting. Prabhupada says, chant and be happy. In between there's a word. Chant, struggle and be happy. So we struggle, but we still don't give up chanting. Krishna is grateful to us. You know how much our spiritual master loves us that we don't give up chanting. And then he is so happy that you don't give up chanting, and he will tell his spiritual master. He'll send the list, and then Prabhupada will compile the list and send it to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. This is from ISKCON. And this list will go to Mahaprabhu. Then you worship the deity. That's why Prabhupada said, when you decorate the deity, your heart will be satisfied. You know how much time it takes? Even if you have simple Jagannath, it takes half an hour. Then you have to spend money to get dresses, your hard-earned money for Jagannath. Those dresses you are not going to enjoy. It's only Jagannath. We will enjoy in a way that when Jagannath is decorated and we see, oh, so beautiful, that is where we enjoy. So we are secondary enjoyers. Krishna is not saying you don't enjoy at all. We are secondary enjoyers. Upabhokta. In Hindi we say, secondary enjoyers. First enjoyer is Krishna. So you dress Jagannath, then you buy the dresses, then you wash the paraphernalia. All this is made up of brass. Then you have to get this pitambari or brasso or something. You have to clean up. It should shine. Then you perform arti. Sometimes you don't feel like performing arti, but you do still. So Lord is pleased. Oh, this Mataji is giving me time. She is giving her energy. She is giving the ingredients, ghee and agarbatti and water and flowers. So
Everything belongs to him, Prabhuji. So that.
yeah, everything belongs to him. You are asking me practical, so I'm telling you practical steps. So you do with the consciousness. What happens? How many rounds you're chanting?
Minimum rounds.
Minimum means what? Minimum is different for everyone. 16 you're chanting. From how many years you're chanting 16 rounds?
It's been since 2014. 11 years.
11 years you're chanting 16 rounds. Do you think Krishna is not acknowledging that? But what happens when we chant for 11 years? Sometimes there's a tendency to take chanting casually. And we lose faith. Every day with complete faith in holy name. Remembering Guru and Prabhupada and Guru Parampara and Mahaprabhu and Panchatattva and Radha and Krishna. You chant every holy name with utmost attention, with reverence. Then you become pure very soon. You don't take Krishna as cheaply, no? But we have tendency. It's not with you, it's with me, it's with everyone. There's a tendency, and that's why we are not becoming pure devotees. So chanting, attention, that's why I'm explaining deity worship. So attention. So you wake up, oh, I have to wake up, what to do? If I will not wake up now, then chanting evening, then night, then I will not be able to chant. That is one way. But you wake up, no, my Guru Maharaj told me to wake up. Prabhupada told me to wake up, so I wake up. So they are seeing, they are not far away, they are there. So every moment you are conscious, and that's why Prabhupada said in one of the lecture, he said first you become conscious, then you become Krishna conscious. So for every activity you become conscious. Like just now, Prabhuji's house, as I entered, Prabhuji took me to his DT room, so I paid obeisances. Then I saw Krishna, baby Krishna, on the leaf, lying down on the leaf of banyan leaf, the pastime. Similarly, remember, then he's on the swing. So then I took the rope and I swing. So that is service to Krishna. Jhulan Yatra is one of the dearmost pastime of Krishna. Anyone who makes him sit on Jhula along with Radharani and swings, he is sold out. Jayapatak Maharaj once told, he is sold out. Because he is happy to sit with Radharani, na? That is his pure devotee. And you make a swing, you make beautiful swing. What you are doing? You are doing what gopis are doing. Who performs Mangal Arti? Mata Yashoda does not perform Mangal Arti. Sakhis perform Mangal Arti. So we are actually, if you see, Prabhupada has given us the highest order of devotional service. Highest order. And Prabhupada says in one of the lectures, anyone who follows Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, mostly he will attain Madhurya Bhakti, he will become Gopi and he will go to Golokavinda. No, not Gopi, he says Madhurya Bhakti and Golokavinda. And in 11th canto, it's mentioned one of the acharyas, he says, one who's a preacher, he attains, it's for Madhurya Bhakti. They push other jivas to Krishna, that's Madhurya Bhakti. So we don't even acknowledge sometimes. We take it very cheaply. What Prabhupada has given is of the highest degree philosophy, highest degree of practice of Krishna consciousness. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to go. Only we have to be conscious. Even if you are not doing full arti to your deities, even if you don't have deities, you have photo, even if you offer one glass of water with tulsi, do with utmost care. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Bando Moi Savadhana Mate Savadhana, let me very carefully bow down to you. So attention and carefulness is very important. You just offer that, my dear Lord, I can offer you only water. And this water is nothing but coming from your lotus feet. So you are the source of water, and I'm offering you water. And because I'm not a devotee, but see, your pure devotee Tulsi is also there. So I'm offering you Tulsi with water. Please accept it. He'll be sold out to you. If Lord Shiva can be sold out to anyone who offers him Ganges water and bale leaf. You know why Ganges water and bale leaf? Because Shiva is devotee of Krishna. Ganges water is Charanamrita. Krishna's Charanamrita. What is bale leaf? Bale represents Lakshmi. If you grow bale in your home, lot of Lakshmi will come. Yeah, bale patra. So you are giving Lakshmi and Narayan to Shiva. You give Tulsi to Krishna. You know, he has so much gratitude in his heart. Krishna is the most grateful personality. You just pay obeisances and he's happy. My dear Lord, I cannot give you anything else. I'm such a demoniac person. I have big house, I have money, but my heart is not in giving you. But I can only pay you my obeisances. Please accept. Krishna will accept it. And he'll make you a pure devotee. That is Krishna's headache, to make you a pure devotee. Because you pay, Maam Namaskuru. Krishna says, at least you do Namaskar to me. So this is practical. We have to be very conscious, very attentive. And you'll see how Krishna will make us a pure devotee. That's how we have seen devotees advancing.
Thank you so much for this.
Any other question? Any comment? Yes, Prabhu.
So Prabhu, we say that
Last question we'll take.
Indra is a post and not a personality. Is that true for the other demigods as well?
Brahma is post, Indra is post, Surya is post, Chandra is post. Except Shiva, all demigods are post. Shiva is a person.
So when they got nectar, is the personality got immortal or the post?
Nobody got immortal. I told, they only got long life.
Healthy life.
Nobody is immortal.
The day of the
Soul is already immortal. Body is never immortal. They get long life. They get strength. Because they were cursed, so they wanted to regain. So that was Amrita came. But Indra keeps changing. Next Indra is Bali Maharaj. Vaman Dev blessed. You will become next Indra. So Bali Maharaj is now in Rasatal and Vaman Dev is here. And then when this Manvantar gets over, Manu Maharaj reign gets over, then Manu changes, Indra also changes, Saptarishi also changes. So the new Indra will come. So the Bali Maharaj will become Indra. And Brahma also changes. Brahma is also post. Okay. Thank you very much. It was 3 days. Wonderful to be in association with all of you. Whatever we spoke, we all should pray for each other that we should attain even some of these qualities, what we discuss. It will benefit us for our Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. On the day when you mentioned that on the third day after the nectar comes, I will give you some bonus information. What is that?
Bonus information.
Something you said, like some Bunani or
This was the last information, That's what the shloka. That everything same, how things change. This was the bonus. So now you are practicing everything. But if you depend on Krishna and practice, you get nectar. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada